Yes, hello and hello, all blessings and greetings to the global community of churches. My name is Otium Ondo, coming to you live from Central Nigeria. It's always a pleasure to be with you. I hope you're fine and well. I will always say this, especially this time that the world seems to be turning upside down. And mind you, I will always also remind you that the world is not coming to an end. The world is just changing into, we are moving into a new age of Aquarius, a new age of consciousness, a age where people will be driven by love and not by hate, and will be driven by selflessness and not by selfishness, an age where people will be driven by the love for mankind, the love for their fellow human beings, and not love for money, and not love for fame, and not love for dominance. And you need to prepare your mind, okay? This is because the reason why I keep reminding us that the world is not coming to an end is because the two major religions in Africa have brainwashed us into believing that the world will one day come to an end. And these are illiterate. I can say, no matter who they are, call them teachers of great teachers of the gospel, call them imams of the gospel. They have lied to us, or in some cases, I won't say they have lied to us, or some of them are just ignorant because they've also been lied to, and they didn't go deep down the rabbit hole to make some research, and they started teaching their followers the same shit that they have been taught. So the world is never coming to an end. It's just a transformation into new consciousness. The world is transforming into a new consciousness, right? And this age is going to be different. It's going to be an age where people will know, and is the age. Chief Abundance used to point it out countless times. This is the age of knowing, not the age of belief. The age of belief is coming to an end, and we are moving into the age of knowing. You have to know for yourself. You have to know for a fact that this thing is true. And the script didn't make a mistake by saying study and show yourself approved. We must continue to educate ourselves. Okay, we must continue to prepare. And mind you, when we say that tech is here to stay forever, you better prepare. You better be. Some of you will think that when we say in the next 4 or 5 years, tech will be doing, and some of you think 5 years is far. And now let me break your heart. If as far as you don't die, as far as you're still alive, you are going to witness that 5 years. No matter, so when and this is it, our people will spend 4 years going to university, they will spend 40 years working for people, but they won't spend just 5 years building their businesses. Wow. So a lot of brainwashing. So before I go on, I just want to bring say to us, Michio Kaku. Michio Kaku is referred to as the greatest scientist alive, and those of us that are familiar with Albert Einstein, Nikola Tesla, and all those great inventors that have lived in the past, that are considered the Isaac Newtons of the past. These are guys that are considered giants of science. They are considered giants in science, and they are considered the greatest scientists of all time. So Michio Kaku is considered the science of the century. The guy is still alive. He's a professor in the University of New York. He's popularly known with his theory, with the string theory, right? He was asked in a very large interview. He was asked, Michio Kaku, what are the industries that human beings will look at in order for them to make money in 21st century? Do you know what he told them? He said, industry that will replace middlemen. He said, any industry that tends to replace middlemen, look for that industry and put your head there, because that is where the future is. That is where the world is going. And now, back to cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency eliminate the middleman. Cryptocurrency will eliminate the banks. Can't you see? Can't you see where the world is going, guys? The greatest scientist of all time is telling you, go and check Michio Kaku. The greatest scientists of all time are telling you that industry that will thrive in the 21st century will be industry that would not have anything to do with third parties. In cryptocurrency, the reason why people are adopting cryptocurrencies because it replaces the third parties. And now an article was released by Ezra Reguera from Cointelegraph. You can check the article. It says that 85% of merchants prefer to use, and sorry, let me rephrase. It says 25% of merchants, 85, sorry, let me just breathe and say it. He said 85% of merchants that are being surveyed in United States and in Europe with an annual income of $1 billion. These are giant corporations, these are giant industries. It said that these guys are preferred to use cryptocurrency as a means of sending and receiving money. 85% of companies with an annual revenue of $1 billion is not money, is not child's play. Imagine moving billions of dollars on the blockchain on a daily basis. And this is what Binance do on during all-time high last year. Binance as an exchange alone does transactions that are larger than the Bank of England and Deutsche Bank combined. Just one cryptocurrency exchange is doing a transaction that is larger than the two biggest world-class banks. So if anybody tells you that this is otherwise, look, wake up, Africans. This is our time. Let's grab cryptocurrency. So he says in this article, he says, and do you know why these merchants now are preferring cryptocurrency? Merchants that have an annual revenue of $1 billion. The reason why they prefer cryptocurrency as a means of sending, as a means of sending and receiving money, or you pay them in cryptocurrencies, is because it replaces the middleman. It replaces the banks like JP Morgan. It replaces things like credit card and like MasterCard. It replaces visas. It replaces Paystack. It replaces PayU. It replaces Flutterwaves. So these guys are trooping into cryptocurrency because it does away with third party. And cryptocurrency is what it is. Going back, this is what Michio said. Michio said industries that will thrive will be industries that have nothing to do with third parties. Open your eyes, Asians. Open your eyes, Africans. This is a time to grab technology and take it and make use of it to our advantage. The world is not coming to an end. The world is changing. The world is changing. We must open our eyes. We must know that, look, this is time for us to take what is rightfully ours. We missed the industrial revolution. We missed the agricultural revolution. This is the fourth industrial revolution. We must not miss this. We must not miss it. We even miss the third industrial revolution, which is the internet. We must not miss the fourth industrial revolution. We must lead in this space. We must lead. We must carry our brothers and sisters along. We must educate people. We must sound the alarm. We must sound this trumpet. And one of the reasons that this report stated that, one of the reasons why the merchant prefer cryptocurrency is that the transfer fee is meager. How much does it take you to transfer money using Western Union? You are sending $200, you are charged $50. Send it through cryptocurrency. If you're using cryptocurrency to send money from United States to Nigeria using cryptocurrency, the highest they will charge you is 3 cents. So tell me, who will go for MasterCard? Who will go for Visa? Even payment giants like PayPal now are integrating crypto. Open your eyes, Africans. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Educate yourself. This is where the world is going to. Somebody said, Africans, the future, do not sit and wait for the future. Create the future. Let's create the future together. This is what we are saying. Crypto is the future. Now let me tell you industries that will take over. And if you are not properly positioned in these industries, from now to 10 years, my brothers and sisters, it will be disasters for you. I'm not prophesying doom for you. I'm just educating you to make common sense decisions. Industries that will take over in the 21st century, in the fourth industrial revolution: blockchain and cryptocurrency, artificial intelligence, robotics, big data analytics, and e-learning. E-learning. There are a lot of universities that are going online now. You don't even need to go and study in MIT now. MIT, if you check your Google, check your YouTube. There's MIT University on YouTube. These guys are giving out free lectures. You don't need to go to America now for you to have MIT knowledge. They have knowledge available on YouTube. Go to Coursera, go to Udemy. These guys offer courses free. They have free courses that they offer. You can also take professional courses and educate yourself. So these are industries that will take over in the 21st century. Please, Africans, let's know this. Educate your brothers and sisters. Are you not seeing what is happening? Educate your brothers and sisters. Let's educate our brothers and sisters. We must not be left behind. And I say, Africa, let's raise the bar. The wealthiest man in Africa is worth $11 billion. Is it the highest we can go? Yes, is it the highest we can go? We are the lowest per capita worldwide, and we are the most blessed people on this planet. We are the most blessed people on this planet, yet we are the ones with the lowest per capita income. Look at the case of my country. Africa, can't you see? We are the ones to make this change. Begins with us. It begins with you and I. Do not look for change outside. Start with you. Change your mindset, then reach out and start educating your people. Please. The gold is fading away. Paper money is fading away. Position yourself in cryptocurrency. And of all the industries I've mentioned, artificial intelligence, robotics, e-learning, the ordinary man can't even invest in this industry. The only industry that is made available for the ordinary man is blockchain and cryptocurrency. And Chief Abundance will keep on saying, TACC is available for you and I now. Pack whatever you want to pack now, because time is coming. Pack when you won't be able to even, you know, we must educate ourselves, dear Africans. This is our time. We must grab what is rightfully ours. Thank you very much. TACC continues to go up here. Peace.